Welcome to TOL Season 10, Week 9, and we got a good one here for you. We got the number one team in all the land. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they are going against a team near and dear to my heart, the Willow Grove Road Warriors. And so, TMNT ranked number one pretty much everywhere you can be ranked, and the Road Warriors falling into that 10 to 15 type range. And so a good team, good game. And so the big story, I guess, coming in here is injuries. Will either team's big players come back? And, here we go. So TD Tossin Leo is, in fact, back, as is Dr. Baxter Stockman. So Leo is... has an up and down history in this league. He has the interception record, and also is having an MVP caliber season this year. And Baxter Stockman is probably the greatest kick returner all time in league history. If you had to just put their whole career together, didn't show it there, but you'll have to take my word for it if you haven't seen him in the past. These green and white unis look pretty sweet. Interception right off the bat. Faith Parkinson delivers the pick. So welcome back, TD Tossin Leo. Should go back to his old name. Oh, Toga with the diving sack. So the Wiffle Boy clone is in trouble here. So ran over a couple people, but still doesn't do much as far as moving the ball down the field. So 3rd and long, they're going to have to throw, or is he going to run it himself? No, he's throwing it to the Red Rooster. Oh, the Red Rooster. He runs the Red Rooster play, and that's going to be a touchdown, folks. The Red Rooster delivers. And it is 6-0. So Wiffle Boy clone made a real nice play. Stepped up, looked like he might try to run. I thought he would not have made it, but I guess by faking the run here, the safety's bit, and the Red Rooster was open. So Baxter Stockman not living up to those lofty standards that I held him up to at the beginning. But Leo's got some room, and he's going to run it now. He's going places, folks. Touchdown, Tossin Leo. Could be yard rushing Leo. Oh, so all the runs are to him. So he's scrambling out. There he goes. Touchdown. So Leo, after the shaky start with the interception, says, "Shake my shell in your face, bitch." I was going to say shake my nuts in your face, but you ever see them? They don't have nuts. They're just kind of curvy down there. So the extra point is good, and it's now 7-7. April O'Neil. Duck Boy back to return. Brings up to about the 27. 1st and 10. And there goes Wiffle Boy, former league MVP. Gets the sweep. Closing in on Ninja Turtle territory here. Another pitch out to Wiffle Boy, this time going up. Runs that pretty nicely, kind of ducks down to woo the defenders down closer to the middle before finally taking it to that outside sideline. They are now into opposing team territory. Here's a Wiffle Boy clone trying to match the moves of Leo, but I don't think he has quite the same speed. 2nd and 1. Another wide pitch here to the Wiffle Boy. Cuts it back across the middle. Nice gain. So Wiffle Boy looks strong. The clone's running wide again. So it was interesting. They scored on the long pass play on the first drive, and now they're just getting away from the pass. It's going completely run. And there's the clone. He seems to pretty much have that play whenever he wants it. Like, they don't seem to, I mean, they're not going to gain the touchdowns on it, but a sneak, on the other hand, not so much there. So that second run play, well, pretty much the first 3 run plays all look like they're open. So, of course, they're just going to run the shitty one that's not there twice in a row. You're not the Philadelphia Eagles. You can't just sneak and just get all the yards you want whenever you feel like it. Throws it wide to the wiffle boy. So a strong start to the drive. Gets shut down just as much by poor play calling as it does by actual execution. But regardless, they kick a field goal to give themselves the lead. So I guess any drive that you walk into without the lead and you walk out of with the lead, you can't really say it's a bad drive, right? Might not have delivered the total number. Oh, Stockman coughs it up. The Turtles are lucky enough to keep it, but man, it's Baxter Stockman making me look like an asshole for calling him the best of all time. And so I guess the Turtles were like, you know what? Wiffle Clone had so much success running the sneak. Why don't we do it? I mean, it seems like it's a really good play. But he just goes wide again. So that second run play for either team is pretty much like seven yards in the books. But the drive-killing sneak sets him back. I imagine one of these guys, especially Leo, if they keep running that, will eventually sneak one through. But the percentages are not in your favor. Oof. Just barely a touchback. So April, is April the punter too? If the punter had taken a little bit of juice off of that punt. But here is Brad Dole. Old reliable. Might not blow anybody out with some breakaway speed, but he'll catch it if you get it to him. Going to Dole again. Oof. But this one bonks right off the hands of a defender. It's now 2nd and 10. And, yeah, go for it, man. 3rd and 12. So, solid little run, but now we're trading punts. So it looked like a whole bunch of offense early on. It's now turned into some defense. And Snickers punts it into the end zone, so no punt returns on these swapped punts, but 1st and goal from the 20. Leo's like, yep, let's keep doing it. Yep, sure. Every other play in our playbook is going places, but yep, let's do it. Well, that's the only way they can pretty much stop that play. It's just to call it. So 3rd and a bunch. He is going to attempt to throw. Throwing it to Court, who is covered. So another stop by the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors of Willow Grove. So if you don't know, Willow Grove is a suburb of Philadelphia, about 45 minutes north of downtown Willow Grove. You can get to the city limits in probably 15 minutes but from Willow Grove. But the actual downtown area is a good 40 minutes. All right, so that's probably the best sneak so far for a whopping 4 yards. They line up in the gun. Oh, they're just all over it. It's now 3rd and 12. Let's see if they look to the Red Rooster. No, they look to the pitch to Wiffle Boy, who's got it. Nice run by the Wiffle Boy. Whoo-wee. Looks strong there. Strong as Knox. Yeah, now Leo gets it knocked down. Denied. Lots of people in motion here. Oh, the diver just barely misses, and Clone is able to get the ball out of his hands. Ow! And the jumping catch to the Red Rooster play. Red Rooster. If your offense needs a booster, throw it on down to the Red Rooster. And now that gives the Willow Grove Road Warriors a 17-7 lead. Baxter Stockman once again catches it. Diving defenders. All right, that was like a great return compared to the garbage that Stockman's been doing today. But here goes Leo. Plenty of time in this quarter to score. Well, I was going to say plenty of time. This might just be a one play and score situation here. Let's see if some of these guys miss some dives. One missed dive. All right, so we got one missed dive, but not two. So they are in territory, certainly. They're not quite in the red zone, but they are within striking distance, as Bruce Willis would say. Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play action. Looks like the running back's open. Shredder with 3 defenders around him. Pay that catch rate. Man, oh man, 27 seconds. This is right about the edge where you normally kick a field goal. So this is probably a touchdown or bust on this play. And it's a touchdown! Oh, I was mocking the quarterback sneak, but it's Leo who mocks me by capping off an impressive late drive here. And that completely changes the dynamics of this entire game. I mean, if they didn't score there, they'd be down 10 points, and I'm pretty sure they're kicking off to start the half. So they'd be down 10 and looking to kick off. So that would be tough. But now you're only down 3, and you're like, you know what? 3 is like a back and forth game. 10 feels like a lot. Oh man, if he had picked it off, they could have tied it before the half was over. That was dangerous. He's dropping back. He does have time. Brad Dole was never going to get you to the end zone anyway. You pretty much had to give that one to the Red Rooster or the Wiffle Boy. So, a lot going on in that first half. Turnover early. Some impressive quarterback runs. And all it amounts to is the Road Warriors up 3 with the ball to start the half. So here's the Duck Boy. Nice little gain. 1st and 10. Start off with solidly good field position here. Wiffle Boy with a solidly good 14-yard run. 1st and 10. Oh, that diver just barely missed. And then the defender diving at the running back just barely missed. 2nd and 10. Wiffle Boy's like, just give me the fucking ball. And they did, and it didn't go anywhere. So now he's probably going to try and throw it again. He's got room. The Red Rooster is not open. He's going to throw it to him anyway. Red Rooster says, I'm always open. He says, I'm open, even when I'm covered. That's a man with a high catch rate. And here comes clone nothing going, folks. So that play looked like it was pretty much unstoppable early on. Woof, that defender was in his face. 3rd and 12. That play is just not there, folks. Call play, throws it to Duck Boy. Not quite enough, so they will have to settle for the field goal. And this feels important, the way the Turtles have been moving the ball. Let's see here. This is going to be close. Nope, not even close. Right down the pipe. 20-14. Almost birds of paradise. The birds of paradise deliver the catch. And it's now 1st and 10. Leo rolls out. Play action's got the check down if he wants it. Interception! Mr. Dan Dole, father of the wide receiver Brad Dole, a Valley View legend in his own right, gets the huge interception. At this point, the difference in the game is that touchdown toss and Leo has gone back to the old-fashioned interception toss and Leo. The 2 picks are probably the difference for you folks. The Wiffle Boy clone just gets slaughtered by General Trag. He had one of the coolest action figures I remember. It was like a rock general guy with like an army helmet, a big gun. Wiffle Boy clone picks up a couple, but it's still 3rd and 14. Oh, 3rd and 14, they give the pitch to Wiffle Boy. It's actually a pretty good call. The one to the bottom seems to have been better. And they're going to attempt another field goal. Look. I mean, if you can get these field goals, they're important, you know. And he drills this one, Birds of Paradise. That does make it 2 scores. So clearly we've seen when they perform well, 2 scores in a quarter and a third or so is certainly well within the grasp of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle squad. So, I mean, it feels good. On one hand, it feels good if you're the Road Warriors to have that 2-score lead, but you certainly can't rest on your laurels by any stretch. Leo just makes another poor decision. You would think that he, based on his character's persona, would be one that would sit around and study the playbook a lot. So I'm surprised he's making so many poor decisions here. But his nimble feet are taking him places. He drops back. Oh, gets met by Wendy Canaan, who's the corner. Former Pro Bowler Wendy Canaan. Here comes Leo. Lots of space here. Nice play by that safety rolling over. I don't know if that was Dan Dole or who it was, but nice job on his part. And here comes the flea flickers. Got a guy. Shredder's wide open. Touchdown, Turtles. So they were kind of mucking through the mud in the middle of the field and just barely picking up a first down. And then they went over the top for the big one to end the third quarter on a bright note. And so they are down only 2 heading into the fourth quarter. 23-21. The Duck Boy. Not fast, but gets about as much as you could expect somebody with that kind of speed to get. Wiffle Boy on the wide pitch here. Breaks 1 tackle, jukes another, 2nd and 1. They're probably going to call that sneak. They do, and the defense called it too. They're like, yeah, we know what you're doing. We're not stupid. We know what you're doing. Well, they call 2 plays in a row, so that kind of sucks. When you're trying to put a drive together, an important part of the game, and you expect teams to call your play every once in a while, but 2 calls in a row kind of sucks. Like, that's kind of a kick in the dick. Baxter Stockman catches it deep at the 9. Moves it out past the 20. Not far there, 22. So, now the Turtles have got to be feeling good. Their defense stepped up. Their offense stepped up on the last drive. This play-action pass is working like crazy. After being not very successful in the first half, it's picking up big chunks now. The sneak. All right, so now they're faced with an important 3rd down. So can the Road Warriors get a called play? No, they cannot. This sneak just barely gets the first down. Keeps things going for the Turtles. Quarterback drops back, going deep. Oh, the defender ended up being closer than the offensive player. Is that Casey Jones up top? He's been quiet today. He's having a pretty good year overall, but quiet today. The defender. Oh, jumping catch by Shredder. Oh, and the defender just whiffs. I have no idea what happened there. May have been better off just letting them score, folks. Because you're probably going to lose your lead at some point. Leo might be in here, folks. Touchdown, tossing Leo. And I believe that's the Turtles' first lead of the game. So after having 2 separate 2-score leads, the Road Warriors have missed extra points. That changed things. I kind of wasn't even paying attention to the score differential. Not really. Not impactful. Missed extra point. Man. All right, but you know what? All can be forgiven with one big drive right here. We know they can do it. They haven't been doing much of it as of late. In fact, they've not scored a touchdown this half. And that's the only thing that can win them the game now is a touchdown. I don't know what the fuck that was. 3rd and 10. Man, already on it. Another called play. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if they have a copy of their playbook or what. Whew. I know it's 4th and forever, but punting here, man, just your defense has just not been able to stop them the last several drives. And really just They don't even need to score. They just need to pick up 1 or maybe 2 first downs, and they can call this a game. Leo in the gun. Blitz is on. Finally get a called play. Probably too little too late when they really needed it before, but 2nd and 17. Leo's going to get that sideline. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. They should probably just call that same play. Goes for up the middle and is stopped. So they're forced to punt. So 1.5 minutes left. I mean, that's certainly enough time. So the Road Warriors will have 2 attempts at a final drive, basically. Not much going on this punt either. The Duck Boy catches it. Brings it across the 30. So, a couple runs to Wiffle Boy and look to pop one to Red Rooster. Might be the play here. Going deep to Wiffle Boy across the middle. Oh, man. That corner who was up top covering the Red Rooster did a great job covering that ground to get in there. The Red Rooster, is he open? Oh, he's wide open. And the Wiffle Boy clone just gags it. Oh, hard to watch, folks. Hard to watch. Now it's 4th and 10. Man, oh man, just no offense in the second half. Just nothing going. Oh, coughs up. That's the ball game, folks. Just fucking embarrassing second half for the Road Warriors. Just that's a really deflating loss for those guys. Tell you what, man. It's just a kick in the dick to not be able to move the ball in the fourth quarter like that. So that'll do it, folks. Turtles stay on top. Road Warriors just gag away 2 humongous leads. That was fucking dog shit.